What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Jathiyah, here with S.P.L.I.T and another message. S.P.L.I.T, spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for the collective. What up, my beautiful people? I don't know what's going on with these cards. They don't want to shuffle to die. Some tension going on behind the scenes. Somebody don't want no conflict, though. They don't want no smoke with you. Whoever I'm speaking with, there's something about somebody don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke, my beautiful people, okay? So if you're digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome on back, my loves. I really appreciate you being here. We're making it up the ladder, my beautiful people, okay? So let's keep going. Let's build this holistic and healing family, okay? All right, so let's see what numbers come out for us, okay? Let's see. All right, so automatically we have here, there's a red 8 in the reverse, and then we have here the 2, draw 2 card. So we're going to draw 2. All right, so I'm going to draw another one with hand. All right, so then we have here the 4 of cups in the reverse, okay, which is, so 8-4 could be significant, 84. Somebody is just, there's maybe some returning to senders. I hear a lot of people like trying to like rebuke certain energies, and that's a good thing. Don't just sit in energy. Don't just let it just sit with you. Like if you know something is off, you rebuke that in the name of Jesus or whomever you pray to, okay? Or whatever it is that you do to bind, demonic energies that are trying to like come towards you or like get involved with certain things, okay? There's definitely some sort of delay here though as well, or a delayed message, or somebody didn't get their mail. Somebody needs to check their old mailbox. I heard check their old mailbox with the 4 of blue here in the reverse. Somebody wants something to be delayed for you, so that way you have to start over with something else. With the 5 of, coming out of the like cold, like somebody wants something to come up. I keep saying this for confirmation. Somebody wants something to come up, like whether it's an emotional thing or whether it's a past memory or something. Somebody wants something to like I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's something that will place someone in an entrapment, pretty much. Okay. All right. Somebody trying to steal from someone too as well. It has something to do with like maybe like a community, a company, or other people that you may be working with. It could be, I don't know, or this could be about someone else. Take it how it resonates. So let's just get straight into the tarot, my beautiful people. Not this one. Why not this one? Okay, this one. All right. 10 of Swords in the reverse. I know that the 10 of Swords in reverse means, has other meanings. And they said which you will use, but normally I look at it as like 10 of Swords in the reverse, meaning like you're repeating something, like it's like you're getting stabbed in the back, but it's based on you allowing that same energy to come back in, or that same person or the same circumstance. So I'm gonna get my book here. I'm gonna see something really quick. All right, so 10 of Swords in the reverse. Karmic debts paid. Spiritual protection. A stranger brings an opportunity. Lost objects will be found. That's why I said check your old mailbox or something. I don't know. It's something about the old. And it may not be a mailbox, but somebody may, like, it's like check your old page or check something. Somebody needs to check something. Or, like it's not going to be where you would traditionally find something. I don't know. Hold on one second, my beautiful people. All right. Which one is it, please? Yeah, lost objects will be found. Number 4. I'm going to keep these out. So that's what it's talking about in regards to the Ten of Swords. It doesn't, it could be anything. It could be like feeling lost. I mean, I know it says lost items, but we got to think a little deeper than that sometimes. But it could be something that was stolen from you, that will be found. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get into the tarot like we were going to do before. Okay. So let's see. All right, so we have here Death in reverse as the first card. 4 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse with the 7 of Cups as the extension. 4 of Pentacles in the upright. It seems like there's some money situation going on here when it comes to like there's an energy or a group that doesn't want something to end, or a person. Confirmation. They don't want something to end. And so they're restless. I'm getting this energy of they're restless, or they're trying to make someone sick, so that they can put them in a daze and like give them like false hope. I get with this 7 of Cups, false hope. Having you'll have so many options. 7:07 on the clock when I said that. Oh, you have 7. Oh, I was about to say you have 7 options, and it's the 7 of Cups, right? 7:07 with the 7 of Cups. Okay, you have so many options. Okay, but it won't be an equal give and take. It'll be an opportunity for someone to try to take something from you. And then especially with the 4 of Pentacles here, it's like God's like saying like save your money, bro. Like don't be like. It's like there are some people though that are paranoid about losing money as well, because 4 of Pentacles can talk about like savings, but it could also talk about like hoarding money. Like no, you can't have none. Very selfish energy. Excuse me. King of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. And the Lovers in reverse was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody wants you to make a choice that is like of a past timeline. And then we have this crossing between the Death card in reverse and the 4 of Swords, and I'm going to leave it there. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Excuse me. Now, the 7 of Cups in the reverse could talk about coming out of a daze or, coming out of the daze. Okay, it's like you're coming out of some sort of daze, unhealthy energy, thinking clearly, because something is changing. Okay, they don't want. Yeah, there's something about something is being cleared. All right, let's clarify one more time, please. Okay, all right, upright. So we have the 6. Yeah, they don't want something to end. 6 of Swords in reverse. They don't want you to be able to move on to calmer waters. They don't want you to believe that other options are available to you, my beautiful people. That's what it really is. All right, what was that? 8:57 when I said that. With the 5 of Cups in the reverse, they want to start over with you. Whatever energy this is, they want something to start over. They want you to be in your head, or they want you to make a certain choice that will put you in a position where you have to start over. And starting over is not always a horrible thing. So this may be something where it could be a great opportunity. Like I'm feeling like it's really dressed up to where it makes it seem like it's going to be a magnificent opportunity. And like by the time you're finished with it, you'll be able to do this, you'll be able to do that, 2 of Wands in the reverse, but it will be a bad decision. Or 9:44 on the clock, and God is here to protect us. Our angels are here to protect us from ourselves, really, because we are the ones that co-create our lives and, make our choices to do certain things in life. So Yeah, because whatever this is going to like halt someone's plans. The plans that you had before, it's going it's going to be like, nope, you can't, because you got to do this over here. Because if you don't do this, this is going to fail, or this is not going to pan out, and then it's going to create a ripple effect here. So we need to think about our commitments, my beautiful people. When we decide to commit to something, we need to know all that it requires for us to be able to commit to it. Because God wants us to be able to develop ourselves and move forward, and be able to better our lives. But if we aren't able to properly commit to it, along with other things that we are creating, or along with family time, or time with ourselves, God, everything else, if we cannot balance our life out appropriately, then it will be a situation where you're back to square one, and you're going to be like, oh, well, I have to put this ahead of that, because if I don't, money's going to go down the drain, or this is going to happen, or whatever the case may be. So you don't want to add another thing onto you that's going to halt the plans that you already have, that God has given you. Okay. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Utilize your intuition, that strong intuition, my beautiful people, that God has given you. Okay. Or whomever you pray to. Let's see. What's the Four of Swords in the reverse? Okay. Now it's crossing the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Coming out of a daze, the Moon card in reverse, something being revealed to you, okay, about starting something over. Yeah, that's going to be a betrayal. Ten of Swords, stab you in the back, and it's not like a betrayal like you would think. I'm getting like it's a betrayal of having to go through something again. Like just having to go. Nobody want to do all of that. We don't, okay? Us as the collective, we don't want to go through all of that. But I do understand that everybody is on a different journey, and everybody's on a different timeline, and we all have different things that we've had to go through or face. And everybody's got different temptations, different things that will come towards you, and you're like, oh God, not this again. Like, I already said no, Lord. I already said no. It was like, well, I just want to make sure, that you know what you know, and that I know what I know, and like, it's just like a whole bunch of but I feel this energy in the collective that we're just getting stronger and stronger at understanding the difference between what is real and what is an illusion. Like, that's what this Moon card in the reverse is. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. What's the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. So somebody trying to take your independence away. Somebody's trying to take your options of being independent. Like, they're trying to take, like, you might have certain things that you do, things you do on the side, or things you've created for yourself. Or even like, yeah, because it could either go both ways within a relationship. They could try to take away your singlehood. They don't want you to, they're trying to steal away certain options that will allow you to be single or by yourself. And it could be for relationships, but it could just be like based around your overall stability of your life. We have here a Star card in the reverse, though, that fell right here on the Ten of Swords. They want you to pick something or choose something that will put you in a position where you'll lose all hope. You won't be able to heal. Like, it's like it's toxic energy around you. Yeah, we have here, you are a badass being, excuse my language, full of life, love, and possibility. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. And it's about confidence right here, wow. And at the bottom of the deck, we have here the Strength card. It's about confidence. It's about standing your ground. It's about having the strength, my beautiful people, to say no to things that you know is going to probably put you back in a situation where you're codependent on the energy. Anything that we sign up for, anything that we commit to, we need to make sure that we have enough energy, enough resources to where if things go bad, you can say bye-bye with no hesitation. And it's so funny. You know how I go on my rants. I was asking myself this question because I saw a social media video like I normally do that try to mess with me and mess with my head, right? Hold on one second. And I hope we're all drinking plenty of water. But anyway, it was a message that basically said that these women out here basically, like, everybody got a podcast. So, including me. Or this is not a podcast, but you know what I mean. I'm talking on here. But a mic. Everybody got a mic. So, this person was just basically talking about how, like, women don't trust anymore. They're not gonna, they like it was something about, like, don't be in a situation where you've allowed old things to get in the way, and we got women not wanting to be in a relationship, or men not wanting to be in a relationship, just people in general not wanting to be in a relationship. It's like, and it's scaring people, because it's like, I don't know if I'm even explaining. I'm not explaining it the best way I can, because I don't really remember the video as much as I would like to. But I remember me answering my question to myself. If God presented someone to me, and when we talk about relationships, if God presented someone to me, or whether even it's not even just a romantic relationship, it is even business relationships, okay? 16:22 on the clock. So if God presents a situation to me, right, or a person, would you allow fear to get in the way? Or would you, would you take a chance? So I was like, in my head, I was like trying to figure out, I was like, but you know what? It all depends on what stage you are in your forward movement and in your life. Because I would look at my life and ask myself, well, have I made it to this goal yet? Have I made it to that goal yet? Have I done this and have I done that? Now, we don't have to have perfect lives, my beautiful people. And that's why God wants us to plan out our lives and as much as we possibly can, because things change. But plan out our life as much as we possibly can, and write down a list of things that we want to complete before we actually add in other things, confirmation, other things into our plan, or other people into our plan, because we have to understand that things go wrong, even in harmonic relationships, okay, that just seem great. Nothing is perfect, and you gotta give people room and situations room for things to go bad, or things to be difficult, or things to make you feel sad, because those moments when you got to sit down and you can't go to the gym today because you're too busy crying and ain't nobody got time for that, especially when you have goals and you have things that you're trying to, like, get through and get to. So no, you're not gonna be like I said, everything's not going to happen when you want to happen. But if you have an idea and say, well, I would like to at least finish this before I start this, or I would like to at least have this under my belt before I go, on a dating website, or if I start dating people, I would like to have at least this before I have another baby, or whatever the case may be. It's that kind of energy. It's like 1827. It's like, don't let fear get in the way of opportunities. No, but when you become sure of yourself and what you want for your life, you will realize when something is coming towards you to test you or to trick you, or something is coming towards you as an opportunity, because you'll be able to, like, let me look at my list. So I did that. Okay, well, I mean, my time is, kind of free. I got a little extra time, and, just in case I got to cry, just in case I got to go through this, just in case God's trying to teach me something, I have time for it. It's that kind of energy. So, but when we pile up, or we put certain things on our plate, or even relationships in our life that are knowingly are going to teach us something, we don't really have the time for it, because we got all these other things that we're working on and trying to build for our life, to become more financially stable, to become more mentally and spiritually stable, and all these different things. And so we just don't have time. So that's where I've gotten in my journey. It's like, it's not to say that I wouldn't want a relationship, but I really would love a relationship with myself. Like, and a relationship to say, we will give everything we got, or just because nobody else is going to do that. Even if I get into a relationship, I can't expect 1944 on the clock. I can't expect that person to give me everything that they have. That's not even practical or realistic, or I wouldn't even want to do that. I love people. So, we got to love each other. So I know that I'm not going to get all the things that I'm really desperate for, or not desperate, but just like, no, really aspiring to do. No one's going to do that stuff for me. So I need to do it for myself. So like I said, it all depends on where you are in your journey. Where are you, my beautiful people? And ask yourself, like, do I have time for this? I don't care if it's school. I don't care if it's a relationship, a new job, 2 jobs, 3, well, whatever, or a group set, like putting a group together and stuff like that. Do you have time for it if it falls apart? Will you be able to like put the pieces back together if y'all have a hookup? Because that's what commitments actually take. If you're going to commit to something, you have to understand that it's not going to always go the way that you want it to go. But if you commit to it, you can't just throw it away in the trash unless it is abusing you and literally making you sick. Outside of that, you got to keep your commitments, and that's what God is trying to teach us. So, but before we commit, do your homework. Okay. All right. Enough ranting. I'm sorry, y'all. The angels be tapping in. All right. So what's the 4 of Pentacles here? Ooh, yeah. What is this? Okay. So we have here the 5 of Cups, and then the Everything is Fine card as the extension paired up with the 4 of Pentacles. But we did have the 7 of Swords fall right on top of the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to slick you. I'm also getting another energy too. We got sickness, allergy, surgery, poisoning here. So this is what this is as well. Like, it's supposed to be like a signal of like some sort of illness, making you sick. Lovers in reverse, maybe making you sick in regards to like a person or an opportunity, or just like making the wrong choice for yourself. But that's 7 of Swords. I want to Ace of Cups in the reverse, going after opportunities that really aren't for you, or getting with people that really don't love you. So 22:17 when I said that. So, take it how it resonates. And it, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, but let's see what it is. What are we talking about here, my beautiful angels? What are we talking about? What's the overall energy? Oh my God, you guys, hold on one second. All right, my beautiful people, thanks for holding for that 1 second. So it was a bunch of cards that fell out. We got the Wax and Gibbous Moon, Harvest, Reception, and Gratitude. And we had Earth come out, Pragmatic, Grounded, Enduring, and then it was in the reverse. And then we had Wax and Gibbous Moon, Nurturing, Patience, and Refinement, and that was in reverse. And then we have here Psyche, Soul, Consciousness, and Mind. And then we have here Aquarius, Innovative, Rational, Humanitarian, and that was in the reverse. So with the 3rd house being at the bottom, the 3rd house talks about, it's connected to Mercury, and it talks about, your connections, your networking, communication, transportation, local community. I'm sorry, I heard a loud honk out there. Excuse me. An ascendance, appearance, first impression, and mask. So it's something about who you collaborate with. That's what I'm getting. Culmination, release, and illumination. Yeah, something is being illuminated when it comes to the people that you collaborate with. Because when it comes time to harvest, there's going to be a situation where it ungrounds you. With the Psyche here, with the Aquarian energy, okay, that's all about invention. Somebody doesn't want you to invent something or go towards your north node or something like that. Wax and Gibbous Moon, Nurturing, Patience, and Refinement. They don't want you to have patience for yourself. They don't want you to have patience for what you're trying to build and the networks and community you're trying to build, but they want to bring forth other communities or other places or bring up other things, right, that will distract you from the goals that you have already laid out. Okay. I'm going to get some white cards. Let's see. Let me see what comes out. Let's see. Yeah, and then with the 4 of Pentacles being here, somebody's acting like everything is fine just to start over, or just to like, or you're going to have to do this confirmation. 2444. You'll be protected though. Save your money because somebody is trying to trick you. Save your finances because everything's going to be fine. You'll don't cry over spilt milk. Anything that is lost, anything that is lost will be found again. That's what that is. Okay, anything that's lost will be found again. What is this? That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to read all of those, but what's the first one on top? Okay, we flip that. It says an educational institution is trying to scam someone. So whether it's an educational institution or not, there's somebody trying to scam somebody. So we have here, there are enemies that are wanting you to go after opportunities that looks promising. 7 of Cups. It's only to distract you from your spiritual beliefs, education, and foundation. Okay. So we have here, yeah, they want you to go through famine. They want you to go through famine. They want you to be drained. And yeah. And it'll get, so this will happen, like it'll get to the point where, like, if you did do something like this, or whatever this is for you, you'll have to be in a position where you won't be able to cry over spilt milk. You have to just kind of like get over it and like pretend like everything is fine or something like that. Or just, I don't know. Let's see. Can I get another one, please? Yeah, same card. And it fell right on top of the moon, the 7 of Cups and everything. It says there are energies that are wanting you to go after opportunities that looks promising, only to distract you from your spiritual beliefs, education, and foundation. And then we have here other spiritual practices. I don't know if you can see that. I need to get, I don't know. These cards you can't really see. But anyway. And then what's this? Okay, and then we have here, enemies can't believe that you're still on the right path. The shock is killing them, and it's in the reverse. They want you to go towards other things, just so that way you won't be on the right path, my beautiful people. They want you to go, they want to put all these other options in front of your face. All these other options while you're probably gaining momentum, while you're probably doing everything that you need to be doing for yourself. Yeah. What's this 7 of Swords here with the 9 of Pentacles? Okay, that's so many. I'm just going to take the top. It says the enemy is trying to project sickness over you. Take care of yourself. The angels are with you. Whoever this is, or whatever group or energy or whatever this is for you, they want to project a certain sick, whether it's love sick, whether it's mind sick, or, where you have like, confusion and all the kind of stuff, ADHD, whatever you may have, somebody's trying to amplify it as well. I got that. And then, any type of sickness. It could be actual physical sickness. I was feeling sick like for, like 3 days. Maybe 2. I felt it. I got dizzy, but then I had my little concoction, my spiritual concoction. I took that, and then literally like the next day I was fine. There was no like, cause at first I was dizzy. I was getting, having the fever was coming in, but then it was gone by the next day. And then by the 3rd day I was completely healed. I was good. And it's because like I've been staying on top of my health. I've been trying to, work to see, what works best for me. But you may have family members that got sick, like whatever they sent to you, whatever bacterial or infection or whatever is, they tried to place it on your family as well, or anybody close to you. 2827, I believe that was, yeah, or 37, yeah, 2837. Confirmation, right? That's a good angel number for someone that you need to look that number up. Okay, we might actually read it. I don't know if I have time. Okay, I'm trying to keep these videos under 30 minutes, my beautiful people. So we have here illegal activity at the bottom of the deck. And then we have here the spell they cast has ended, and now they aren't protected because you've grown from whatever they were using to trap you, and it's in the reverse. So they're willing to do some illegal activity just to keep this from stopping. Okay, let's put these back in. Anything else? Yeah, somebody's trying to get you sick, whether it be like bacterial sick or just, yeah, or whatever. I see government organization, so it could be a government organization. Schools are part of government organizations, my beautiful people. Actual government facilities, anything like that. Hey, listen. It says the goal is to get you around certain people that don't align with your morals or beliefs so that you slowly start to compromise them. That's what I get with this section here. Compromise. When I said you just have to get over it, So what we have here is grounded in education. And then, okay, enemies can't believe. Yeah. So they want you to set your foundations up on like what they want you to learn, whatever this is about. Somebody wants you to set your foundations up on a false foundation. Let me clarify the grounded though one more time. Can I get grounded? What's grounded? Sun card in reverse, false foundations, false energy, like what do I call this card? False light. False light. Yeah. They want you to be grounded in false light when it comes to business. But here you are sitting like the King of Pentacles because the King of Pentacles is a grounded individual as well as the Queen of Pentacles. Very balanced energy. But with the Queen of Swords, somebody's trying to get you to lower your guard when it comes to toxic relationships. Okay. They may try to place a little paranoia in you, fear in you to keep you from having this this charge ahead energy, this ambitious energy. Okay. Yeah, because something is about to expand for you. Okay. Something is about to expand, or something that you're working on. Yeah, with the everything is fine card in the reverse though, somebody doesn't want you to believe that everything is going to be fine. They want you to over isolate yourself. Devil card in reverse when it comes to making you feel like the only way to release the devil or the only way to release your toxins is to over isolate. Okay, don't do that, my beautiful people. Get out there, do some things, but let it be something in the lines of what you believe in and in the lines of what you're trying to work on. Okay? With the Emperor in reverse, there is some sort of bad business going on, okay? Or this could be an actual emperor. But we got education. It's a lot of education stuff on here. We have here fear of leaving, fear of missing out. Somebody wants you to feel left out. They want you to feel like if you don't go in that direction, you're not going to be a part of the team. Like, okay. Ain't nobody want to be a part of your stinky team, no way. Let me stop. That's what it's giving. It's like giving an energy of like, do what everybody else is doing because you're going to look silly if you don't. Or it's going to be so much harder if you don't go that direction. So what? I mean, like, that's how we break, ground in this world. Like, that's how we create new stuff when you start doing something that no one else has done. So whatever energy this is, they play on people's mental state to make them feel like they're gonna have so many options working with them or being with them or whatever the case may be, and it's not gonna pan out the way that we would hope. Okay, my beautiful people, so that is the message that I have for you. Remember, just like I say all the time, trust yourself, trust the Lord, and everything is going to continue to work out just fine. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.